Hi everyone, I'm Julie and welcome back to Still Sassy. So this is another Shop My Stash Sunday where I tell you about a couple of things I've been using or not using, depending on whether I like them or not, and just to show you really what I get up to when I'm out buying makeup and skincare, sort of things I buy and how they work on my mature skin. Now, this is actually Shop My Stash Monday because I had terrible problems with my camera yesterday. I just could not get the sound to work at all, so I couldn't video. My fault for leaving it to the last minute, of course, and so I'm doing it Monday morning, so I apologise for that, but better you get a video than not, I guess. So once I got over the disappointment of my camera not working yesterday, I had such a lovely day because on Saturday I picked up my brand new motorbike. I've been riding motorbikes for a lot of years, but it's a while since I had a brand new one, and it was such joy to ride yesterday. You always go out with a little bit of trepidation on a new bike thinking, am I going to drop it? Am I going to be too small for it? Is it going to be too heavy? But it was fab. It's a Honda CBR 500R, red and white, and I'll show you some pictures one day. But yeah, so I had a really fab day. I was in a bit of a funk over the weekend, sort of feeling a little bit flat, not mood-wise particularly, just not, I felt like I was getting a cold and I felt a bit, but anyway, I went out on the bike only for probably an hour, stopped and had a coffee, and when I got back I felt fab. So getting out and about actually does work, whether you're on a motorbike or just walking, I guess. You get out, help your mood. So today I've got two products for you, both of which I like, but one that I've had a slight problem with. So let's get on with the show and I'll tell you about them. First up is a Charlotte Tilbury luxury palette. Oh dear, that's hard to say with braces on. Charlotte Tilbury luxury palette. You get the gist. She does 9 of these palettes, and this is the only one I've got. It's the Dolce Vita palette, and it's been around for quite some time now. I've had this one for a little while. This one's £39. I think they're all about the same, apart from the iconic one that she's just brought out, which I think is £55. And I've loved using this. I just love the colours. Let me hold it up to you. Sort of copper, bronze, champagne colours. Velvety, soft and highly pigmented. And you can see I have used it a lot. One of them is almost, well, it is to the pan, very much to the pan. I'm almost running out of it. That's how much I've liked it, really. I have used it tons. And I think what I really like about it is it stays on all day, that's for sure. So I often wear it if I'm going like a trip out to London, or when I know I'm going to be out all day. And because it's quite small, I can take it with me and add a little bit more if I feel the need, but I very rarely do. But what I like about it is Charlotte actually has made it really easy to apply. So what she's done is, if you look at the back, there's a little grid of squares and there's numbers on them, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and that shows you which order you should use the shadows in, depending on what you're doing. So if it's just an office look, for instance, because you're going to the office, you don't want to be too glammed up, you could put on number 1, which is the light colour here, which I've nearly out of, all over the eye, and then and it's got number 1 on, so that you know that that's the one you need to use. And then this is number 2, which is next to it. See that? So she's saying put the base on, and then with number 2 you can use that all over the movable lid, or just smudge it into the lash line, or just into the crease, whatever you want really, and just nip off to the office and you're done. I think the first one's called the primer, the second one's called the enhance, I think. Just let me check. Yeah, enhance. And then later on, if you're going out perhaps for a drink, you could then put on what she calls a smoke, which is this colour down here, number 3. Let's cover that mirror up for you. So again, you could perhaps put that on under your eye, a little bit more into the crease or on your lower lashes. Just smoke it up a little bit for your drink out at the pub. And then number 4, which is this lovely one here, which the camera won't do any justice to because that is gorgeous. It's a goldy colour, very, very shimmery, and you just dot that on your eyelids when you want it, and it really makes the eyes pop. I think it's called pop. Yes. So it can very much go from day to night, all with one palette. And because she shows you how to use it, it's a bit foolproof really. You just follow the paint by numbers, I guess. You're just following the numbers. Obviously you can do what you like with it. If you want to put them all on in a different colour, then that's entirely up to you. I'm sure she wouldn't be annoyed. But for anybody who's a bit of a newbie, doesn't really know how to apply a palette like this, then she gives you a helping hand, which I think is fab. So really easy to use and very easy to blend. You know, you can just blend away, make it as bright or not as you would like. So, as I said, there's 9 of these, and in various colour ways. I got this one quite a while ago. It's Time of Bottom's one really. She's got some beautiful colours in some of the others, much brighter than these, greens and things, plums, and they're definitely worth it. £39 seems a lot of money, I know, but this has lasted me a long time. I must have had it 2 years, maybe, even more perhaps. Yeah, probably even more. And as you can see, I might be nearly out of one of the colours, but not the rest. So I think that's a real bargain. Now I know a lot of people love Charlotte Tilbury, but you do hear some people saying they're not so keen on some of her stuff. I've not been disappointed by anything I've had from Charlotte. I really do like it. I think it's a high quality luxury product, and I think it's the eyeshadows that get the bad press. And although this is the only palette I've had, I've had some of the chameleon sticks as well, and I've always been really pleased with everything. So I'd highly recommend giving it a go. If you've got the money to spend, obviously don't get yourself into debt for makeup, it's just not worth it. So highly recommend this, and goes really well with my brown eyes, but I'm sure whatever colour eyes you've got, this would suit you too. So have a look. So the next thing I've got is not quite as expensive. This is the Obsession Baking Primer. You're not going to be able to see much of this because it's clear. And it is literally a primer to go into your makeup. Now it's quite oily, so it's good for hydrating the skin as well. It's supposed to make your skin, well, they call it part skincare, part makeup, because it does hydrate your skin at the same time as put on the base for your foundation. It's full of natural oil, so it's very nourishing. It's around about £8 depending on where you get it from, so it's not overly expensive, and it's supposed to just smooth out the skin, make it feel lovely and hydrated, so that when you put your foundation on, it sits really well and lasts all day, and gives the foundation a bit of a dewy look as well. You can actually also use it on like cuticles of your nails and on dry patches such as your elbows, which I haven't actually done, but I think I probably should, because my cuticles do get very dry, and being a slightly older lady, I do get dry elbows too. I'm all forever finding, trying to look for things to put on there to keep them nice and soft, and not like sandpaper. So I'm sure this will work on that too. And I have to say, as long as you don't use too much, it is a really nice primer. All you need really is 1 drop in the forehead, and probably 2 here, and then just blend it in. You can use it on oily skin as well. Just be careful how much you use is what I would say. So I would really recommend this, apart from one thing, and I haven't had this very long, and when I first got it I didn't notice what I'm about to tell you about, which is the smell. I've looked at reviews online and they said that it smells delicious, lovely. Now when I first started using this I didn't really notice much of a smell, but now it has got a smell, and it's not a very pleasant one. Now I wonder if this is slightly on the turn. You can see I've used some of it, but I've had to stop using it because I can't stand the smell. So what I'm going to do is to buy another one and to give it another try, because it might be that I've left the lid loose or something and it's just gone off. I don't know, but as this stands at the moment I can't use it, but I would highly recommend it if it is the fact that it's just gone off and that's not the normal smell. I can't imagine that it would smell that bad. As I say, when I first started using it I didn't notice, so I think it has gone off. Possibly my fault, so I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, I'm going to get another one and I'm going to give it a go, and I'll write on the blog what I find with the second one, and hopefully it'll all go well. So for £8 for a primer, I think this is a good bargain, and if you can get your hands on it and give it a go, then do. And I'd love to hear if you get one that smells as bad as this one, because then we'll know it's not just this one or me. As I say, I'll follow it up on the blog and let you know how I fare. So that's it for today on Monday morning, which should actually be a Sunday morning. And I hope you're all geared up for a really good week. I know I am. I'm really busy this week, got lots of videoing to do. And I'll be back next Sunday with another Shop My Stash Sunday. Hopefully the camera is working now and it will work next Sunday as well. Thanks for listening, guys, and you know what to do about subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss any videos as I upload them, and I will see you soon.